Are you ready to learn about a critical topic in nursing? Postpartum hemorrhage, or PPH, is a leading cause of maternal death. Understanding it can help save lives. Let's dive into what PPH is, how it occurs, and what to do about it. Postpartum hemorrhage refers to heavy bleeding after childbirth. It can occur within 24 hours or up to 6 weeks later. Early recognition and treatment are essential for the health of new mothers. Recognizing PPH can drastically reduce risks. PPH is categorized into two types. Primary PPH occurs within 24 hours of delivery. Secondary PPH happens after 24 hours. Most cases occur within the first few hours. Knowing this helps prioritize care immediately. Understanding risk factors for PPH is crucial. They include prolonged labor, multiple pregnancies, or a history of PPH. Anemia before delivery can also increase the risk. This highlights the need for thorough patient assessments. The body has mechanisms to control bleeding. After childbirth, the uterus contracts to close blood vessels. If the uterus doesn't contract effectively, bleeding occurs. Trained professionals monitor this closely during and after delivery. Recognizing symptoms is vital. Excessive bleeding, increased heart rate, or faintness signal PPH. Train yourself to act quickly if you notice any symptoms. Early intervention is key in managing PPH. Treating PPH begins with uterine massage. This encourages contractions to stop the bleeding. Medications like oxytocin may be administered to help. In severe cases, surgical interventions may be necessary. Education plays a vital role in prevention. Nurses must stay informed about updated guidelines. Regularly discussing PPH in training can lead to better outcomes. Continuous learning ensures the best care for mothers. Imagine a nurse on duty after delivery. She notices excessive bleeding from a new mother. By acting swiftly, she begins uterine massage and calls for help. This quick response could save a life. In summary, postpartum hemorrhage is a serious condition that nurses must address. Recognizing risk factors, symptoms, and treatment options is essential. Education and preparedness can make all the difference in emergency situations. Are you ready to enhance your nursing education? Share this video with your colleagues and encourage discussions on PPH. Together, we can improve maternal care and prevent postpartum hemorrhage. Don't forget to subscribe for more essential nursing content. Have you ever thought about a critical issue in nursing? Postpartum hemorrhage, or PPH, stands as a top cause of maternal death. Gaining knowledge about it is vital for saving lives. Let's explore what PPH is, how it happens, and ways to address it. Postpartum hemorrhage involves significant bleeding after giving birth. It can arise within 24 hours or even up to 6 weeks later. Immediate recognition and care are crucial for new mothers' well-being. Identifying PPH early can significantly lower risks. PPH is divided into two distinct types. Primary PPH takes place within 24 hours of childbirth. Secondary PPH, however, occurs after that initial period. The majority of cases manifest in the first few hours. Understanding this aids in prioritizing immediate care. Grasping the risk factors associated with PPH is essential. Such factors include prolonged labor, multiple pregnancies, or a previous history of PPH. Additionally, existing anemia can raise the risk. This emphasizes the importance of comprehensive patient evaluations. The body is equipped with ways to manage bleeding. After childbirth, the uterus tightens to close off blood vessels. If it fails to contract adequately, bleeding will begin. Trained professionals vigilantly observe this process during and after delivery. Identifying symptoms is of utmost importance. Signs like excessive bleeding, a rapid heart rate, or dizziness can indicate PPH. Position yourself to respond quickly when observing these symptoms. Early intervention remains crucial in effectively managing PPH. Addressing PPH starts with a uterine massage. This technique promotes contractions that help halt the bleeding. Medications, such as oxytocin, may be administered as well. In severe situations, surgical procedures might become necessary. Education is vital for prevention efforts. Nurses should keep abreast of updated protocols and guidelines. Continuously discussing PPH in training sessions can result in improved outcomes. Lifelong learning is essential for delivering optimal care to mothers. Picture a nurse on duty after a delivery. She spots excessive bleeding from a new mother. Reacting promptly, she initiates uterine massage and requests assistance. This swift action has the potential to save a life. In conclusion, postpartum hemorrhage is a serious condition that demands attention from nurses. Understanding the risk factors, symptoms, and treatment strategies is crucial. Preparedness and education can drastically impact emergency situations. Are you eager to advance your nursing knowledge? Share this video with your colleagues and spark conversations about PPH. Together, we can enhance maternal care and work towards preventing postpartum hemorrhage. Make sure to subscribe for more vital nursing content.